the live, that'd be amazing. So hi everyone, as you all know, I am a psychic medium, and in my culture, in Māori culture, we are called matakite, which means that I'm a seer, an intuitive, a psychic. Yeah, and the way that I prefer to use my healing from Auckland. Okay, the way I like to use my healing abilities is through bringing deceased loved ones through, and also through bringing healing. So welcome. Now, I just wanted to just explain a little bit about your deceased loved ones, and I've had oh, excuse me, my nose is itchy. I've had quite a bit of experience, and in particular this week of clients asking and saying, "Oh, how do I know it's them?" And I have experiences where, and this one particular person that I sat with, and actually this is a really common story. She said that I could tell by sitting with her, by being with her, and by that I mean over the phone, that she was really incredibly intuitive and had the ability, which we all do, to feel our deceased loved ones. Oftentimes that can be, especially in the beginning, can be a little clouded over by grief. Anyway, she'd felt her mother come through. So what had happened was, it was during sleep time, which is really common, and her mother had come through, and yet come through with quite a bit of a boom, and scared her, and really scared her, and she got startled in her sleep and freaked out and panicked, and so their mother went away and felt really bad that she'd given her quite a shock. So we just wanted to be able to just bridge the gap a little bit as we sat together and bring Mother back through. And Mother was apologising and laughing and apologising, and said that she didn't realise that she was going to scare her, and that she was really sorry. So they both cried and laughed, and the woman that I was reading for was able to feel her mother's presence again. And it was quite beautiful. So your deceased loved ones will try and do anything they can to get your attention. And my uncle often visits me, and as they always do with me, they'll catch me out of the blue, and and he often will get my attention because he was a big man, and he will come to me when something needs fixing on my car, and he'll try and help me to understand what it is that needs fixing. He's pretty clear, actually, and what happens is that we start to build up quite a ways in which we receive guidance. Like, mine is feelings, and I sense, and then I just know, exactly the same way that I work with everyone here, and that I feel, I get a really strong feeling. And then you can see that when I sit with people and bring them on the screen, that I can actually, start to mimic and feel. So in my uncle's case, I was able to feel him, and then he was kind of able to instruct me. So the reason why I'm explaining this is because everyone will, on the other side, will try and give you messages that they are around or near you in the best way that they can. I mean, I had a client years ago who had in the middle of the night, a speaker just kept going on really loudly to get her attention, and when we sat together, it was her mother trying to come through and let her know it was her. So they'll flick with I was reading for a woman on another platform in the last week, and she said, I'm absolutely sure that it's my mother. Oh, there's a lot of themes here with mother, but my mother trying to get through to me, because she plays with all the electrics in my house. And she said, I was just passing it off, going, no, no, that's just the lights, but the lights keep flickering. And then when I had the conversation between mother who'd passed and her, the mother was laughing because she's saying, I'm trying to get your attention. So she's flicking on and off the lights and playing with the electrics. And even her little daughter, who was only young, said, I know, because young ones, you know, they're so incredibly aware. The veil is very thin for them. They are, they know what's up. They absolutely know what's up, you know. And even she was trying to tell her mum, it's grandma, you know, it's grandma. And so, yeah, it's quite beautiful. So, yeah, they'll come with, by leaving feathers or coins or, you know, in our path. They'll try to do anything just to let us know that it's them. So, yeah, right. I just really wanted to share that with you because, I mean, I take that for granted. And then when I'm in session with clients, but I'm often reminded to share that with you know, with others. So there you go. Okay, so I'm just going to have some of my water in my dinky little cup, and let's get started. Let's get this party started. Yeah. Okay, so I might be Māori, but I can't sing well. Okay, so let's bring in, okay, there we go. Spirit guide me, and then I bring in, I kind of let them guide me and then go, right, go there. So I've got a few people waiting, so just, hello.
Hello.
Hi, lovely to meet you. What is your name?
Sherry.
Sherry, beautiful to meet you, Sherry. And where are you?
I'm in Auckland. Nice to meet you.
Gorgeous. Thank you for coming on. I'm just trying to, a lot of the comments are coming up in front of your face, but that's okay. I can see you clearly. Beautiful. So welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So who is it that you'd like to bring through?
Oh, I'm not sure. I just seen your post and I was just sort of drawn to you and I thought, oh, I'll just see what it's all about and stuff. And I know I have many behind me, but nobody sort of in particular, really.
Okay. So beautiful. Well, what would be great is if the way in which I use this platform is to bring through your deceased loved ones. So if there's someone in particular that you'd like to speak to, just let me know and I'd love to bring them through for you.
My Nana Serena.
Nana Serena. Okay, let's see if Nana Serena is with us. Yeah, I feel a shortness of breath with her. Yeah, and I'm just, so the way in which I bring through your deceased loved ones is I can feel them. And she's coming quite close now, and I'm just losing my breath a little bit. And I'll just ask her to give some. Yeah, she's kind of come forward and then she stepped back and she's come forward. Was she a little shy?
No, not really. She was my great grandmother, and but
Okay.
yeah, a little bit maybe.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Your great grandmother. So I've got your hang on. So you wanted to speak to your great grandmother, right? I've got your your grandmother. Has your grandmother passed?
Yes, she has.
Yeah, I've got your grandmother.
And that was her daughter.
I've got your grandmother first. Great grandmother is behind her. They're both here, and they're with and I'm going really slowly. It's really interesting. I often will step into and even speak maybe and start to take on the mannerisms. And now I'm just getting, so you're wanting to speak to your great grandmother because there's quite a few of them. There's 4 of them. Three of them that are here now. They're all coming through, so sometimes I just have to ask them if they'll just and then they start to blend and then they all start to talk at once and then they step back and then going, okay, it's a bit like air traffic controlling, you know.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah. So and I've got a little a dog, no, a medium-sized dog in spirit as well.
Ah, you said it'd be Cody.
Yeah, Cody.
Yes.
Yeah, Cody. Yeah, Cody's here and quite, whew, a lot of energy and quite animated.
Yeah, she was. She was a
Yeah,
great dog.
yeah. She's really, and she's running in circles. And now she's saying your dog is saying. Actually, she's speaking. Oh, she's funny. It's funny today because they're sort of coming forward and then they're stepping back, and then they're coming forward and then they're stepping back. Um, and Cody's just stepped back after the excitement. It was great grandmother that you wanted to speak to. What would you like to say to her?
Just hi, really. Just, that I think about them and that I know that they're, always around and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And yeah.
yeah, absolutely. She's loving it, and she's saying that you're doing good work. You're doing good work in the world. Whatever it is that you're doing for your work, she's saying you're doing really good work, and you're taking care of a lot of people.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, she's really proud, really quietly proud. Really interesting because just now I got a really deep sense of her and the similarities, deep sense of her and of you, and the very strong similarities between you both. And she's holding something up. She's holding something up, and it looks like, well, it looks like a feather. It looks like a feather. What's she saying?
Is it a paintbrush?
Yeah, because she's saying, I don't know whether this is linked, but she's saying that to keep the family tradition going, the family tradition, is it something that you, is it something that you do or you're carrying through the lineage? Maybe it's in your work.
Great Nan painted and I paint too.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. She's gotten quite emotional now because she's saying she's with you a lot when you're painting. And she was showing me, work it out, because I was thinking, looks like a feather, but she's holding me up. She's holding it up for me and showing me. Now she's come right round in front of me so she can be really clear. And it's interesting because you and I on the screen, and then she's right here and she looks similarly. Oftentimes what happens is, oh, this is beautiful. Okay, I want to be able to bring this through beautifully. Oftentimes when our deceased loved ones come through, they show me them as they were in their younger days when they were quite beautiful. I think you already know this, eh?
Yes.
Yes. She's showing me, and she's right here, just here, above us, above me, and she's showing me how very similar you both looked at similar ages, and yet were her eyes blue?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. She's laughing. She's laughing. Saying, why did you ask that? But because I want the confirmation. And so very strongly, she's with you when she paints. She's with you all the time. And the resemblance, I hope I say that right. The resemblance is quite uncanny. It's so beautiful. You're so strongly. Wow.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Wow. I just needed to pause then, because she's so proud. She's just wanting, she's almost wanting me to leap through and hug you for her, with her. And then she's saying, and then you know what she's done? All three of them and the dog have swamped you, have actually just kind of run in. You know when like body slam laughing, just kind of run at you, and yeah, a big, what are we going to call it? Like a love bomb, like a beautiful love. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I just went I've got all three nanas in my room, and I just went and like dusted them off, and I said, "Now's your time to shine if you want to come through."
I love it. I love it. Oh, that's so cool. So
Oh,
let's
thank you
just,
so much.
yeah, absolute pleasure. Let's just take a moment, and just take a breath together because Hirana Mayana, Hirana Mayana, because they're wanting to bring through, they want to bring through all the aroha and really let you know that they're with you all the time. Just in terms of wind beneath your wings. So let's just bring that through, They're not going to let me let you go until they just bring it through as a transmission. Okay, let's just breathe that in. And for anyone else that's listening to, just sit with us and take some beautiful deep breaths as you too feel your deceased loved ones who are closer than you'd ever know. So just take a deep breath with me. Beautiful. I just felt and saw us all hold hands, deeply, deeply united. Always, not just here, not just now, always. Wow. There we go. Beautiful. What a beautiful way to start. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you for being here, and thank you to your beautiful family as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. If I'm ever up your ways, I'll come in and see you.
Yeah, do. That would be amazing. Okay. Aroha nui. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Wow. I sat, that was beautiful. I didn't even bring my tissues. Where are my tissues? Oh no, they're in the other room. I had my tissues beside me last week because, yeah, so I can reach for them. I have so many things to say right now. Yeah, there's so many, it's so hard to explain. I sat so quietly before our session started, and I felt all my deceased loved ones on the other side, and I have so many guides that I pulled in as well, and I just felt this huge shift in my being, that that I'm so supported, and that I don't do this work alone, and that was so beautiful. That was so beautiful to see all her loved ones on the other side. And yeah, it's just so amazing. I love it. So I just wanted to take a moment there. Okay, so back to it. Right. Let me bring in, let me bring Fleur in. Hello, Fleur.
Oh, shit! Oh, sorry, Lisa. I didn't. Oh, how come I'm here? Like, oh my god. Oh
Do
my
you know
gosh.
what? It said request to join. Oh my God.
I thought that just meant to. I mean, I'm loving it, but I just thought it meant to. Oh, I feel all
You're not the
tearful.
first person, Fleur. You are not the first person this has happened to. This happened
Oh,
to my girlfriend a couple of weeks ago, and she's like, I'm not even reading.
oh, I just I thought that meant to just join so I could watch. So I just love. I'm so loving what you're doing, and it's really beautiful.
Thank you. I love seeing your
Oh,
face. Love
yeah.
Yay.
I
Okay,
mean,
well,
yeah.
I can
I
let
feel
you go
like
if you'd
it's
like.
uncool to. No, I'd love to, but I feel like it's selfish taking up time when there's other people who, of course I'd love to, but there's other people who may want to do it. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll
Well,
just
this is
watch.
my gorgeous artist friend, Fleur, everyone,
Yeah.
in Whanganui, and yeah,
We
amazing. She's
work
got
together. We've worked together a lot, haven't we?
Yeah, and she's got an amazing art studio, and I absolutely love her work. So, yay, so good to see you.
Nice to see you. And Lisa I just want to say that my work with you has transformed my life, Lisa. So over the last decade, I really mean it. So, and yeah, just your talk
now
about.
I'm really going to cry.
Yeah.
What did you say?
So, your talk about mums today was nice because, yeah, I miss my mum. So, yeah. So, it's cool. You know, I'm just here to watch. I'm.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yay.
Yeah.
Love you.
Bye,
Bye
Love
for
you.
now.
Bye.
Oh wow. Oh no. This keeps catching people unaware that yeah, because I didn't even when I started didn't even know how to use Instagram so well. So yeah, I completely understand. Yeah, Ange, that was you. That was funny. Well, it's funny, not funny. Okay, so let's see if I can bring someone else in and without surprising them. It's because they want to be here. Okay, so here we go. Right, you've been waiting for a little while. Alice, I wonder if that is your name, Alice in Wonderland. Oh, excuse me, sniffing. I do really need my tissues, but I don't want to run off. Grab them. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi. Thank you.
So, tell me your name.
Alice.
Alice. Hi, Alice. And where are you?
Auckland.
Auckland. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So welcome.
Thank you.
So lovely to have you here. Who is it that you'd like to bring through?
My Nana Mary.
Nana Mary. Nana Mary has been waiting. Nana Mary has been waiting, and she's here, and she's sitting just in front of us, just on the left here. There's a politeness about her. My voice is changing. Is she quite polite?
When she wanted to be.
Oh, she's right here. You know what? Just excuse me for a moment because my son has just messaged me to say he's put tissues outside the bedroom. Bless his heart. I'm just going to grab them, okay? Just one moment. Oh, look at that. Oh, bless him. He's such a little angel all of the time. And now he's got my tissues. So Nana Mary is quite is here, and there's an elegance about her, an eloquence about her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're laughing. Is that ringing true?
Yeah.
Yes, she is. And even my voice has gone, you'll notice, a little proper. There's something proper about her. Proper and beautiful. And she's showing me her shoes and her lovely pantyhose. Pantyhose, I'm kind of rubbing my leg. They are quite textural and they almost look kind of whitey creamy, and they're quite lovely. And I'm just asking her, does she have strong faith? Did she have a... Yeah. And now she's got this look on her face. Look, and she's pursing her lips. She's pursing her lips.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, you know it's her. And now she's just grinning with you. You know, when you see someone that you love face to face and you're so happy to see them that you don't even know what to do. You just kind of look at each other.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing that. She's doing that, and now she's reached out for your hand. And I'm going like this. As though she's comforting and rubbing it. I keep doing this. She's reached out for your hand and reaching for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she sang, hang in there. She sang, hang in there. She's quite considered, quite thoughtful when she speaks. You can tell by the way I'm speaking. And she's saying, you hang in there, things are getting better. That be right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting better. And you're through the hardest of it. And for you, even my voice, she's saying, please be rest assured. Please be rest assured. And at night time, when you're questioning, as we do, and we're questioning, during the day, things can seem so much better. And then, of course, everything comes up at night time, I do that often, and I'm like, why? During the bright light of the day, everything was kind of fine. And then at night time, I start to question everything. And she's saying, please pull her in close and ask her. And she's stroking her touch is very gentle, actually. She's just stroking your head and reassuring you. Deeply, deeply reassuring you. And she says that you have the strength, the strength that she has, but it's different. You express yours. Are you physically active and fit?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, she's saying that you express yours differently, but you have that strength within you. Just be, and yeah, I'm just holding faith. Yeah. Is there anything you'd like to say to her?
Just that I wish she was around. I wish I could feel her more. I wish she was around more.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. She's wanting to bring something's just shifting now. She's wanting to bring the gap closer to, because she's wanted for you to feel her closer to, and yet she hasn't wanted to. I'm just going like this on my she hasn't wanted to startle you by coming in too close, but you're very, very aware of the subtleties. You're very perceptive and aware of the subtleties, so she'd like to be able to come in closer. She'd really like that. She's getting a little expressive now, and she's going to see the relief for her, and something's just shifting as we speak. So to be able to make this possible. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not explaining this very, very well, but it's almost what's happening is quite energetic. And bringing your hearts closer, because she's doing that again, and just stroking my heart and stroking your heart, like a relief. What's she saying? Relief. Be reassured that you'll be able to sense her and feel her. Very much sense, very much feel. And you'll build up your own little way of knowing that it's her. Yeah. And she's just that's funny. It distracted me just then, because she came right in next to your face on this side. She came right in, and she was going like this, like this, like as though you're getting in a selfie, in a selfie. She's saying you've even made space for her on the side of the screen for her. So her presence will be gentle. Yeah. Yeah, absolute pleasure. So just in your own ways, and she's saying it'll be when you least expect it, maybe when you're cooking, or maybe when you're doing other things, that you'll feel a sense of her presence. So lots of love.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Bye for now.
Bye.
Beautiful. It's so It's interesting for me doing my work because the way in which I, just as an example, in that reading, the way in which I give messages, that's why I like to do it visually, because you can see my voice change as I take on the deceased loved one's mannerisms, or voice, or yeah, and so then the love that comes through it's an energy, you know, it's energetic. So yeah, it's quite a different way to work. So yeah, okay, let's see who else we can bring in here. Okay, here we go. Beautiful. Nikki. Nikki.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, kia ora. Lovely to meet you.
Kia ora.
Yeah, where are you?
I'm actually in Rotorua at the moment, but normally I live in Auckland.
Beautiful. Oh, wow. There's a lot. Everyone here is connected to Auckland that's come on today.
Yeah.
So, beautiful. Nice to hang out with you. Who can we bring through?
Maybe my sister-in-law.
Your sister.
Who just, yeah.
You just passed, did you say?
Yep.
Yeah. How long ago did she pass?
About 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
She could be a little stubborn and might not want to come say hello.
I doubt. You know what? In my experience, I doubt. I've just gone quiet. What is her first name, please?
Bonnie.
Bonnie. Yeah, Bonnie's doing this. And she's swallowing. And I've just got my... And often when I do this motion, that means that I'm just going to I'm just slowing up here. Keep taking off my glasses today too. What is happening with Bonnie? Yeah, she's here. She's here, but who's come first? Who's come first? Her grandmother, her grandmother and her auntie have come first, and also her grandmother have come first with her. Okay, they're both either side of her. Her grandmother is on her left side. Auntie that's like a sister is on her other side, and her grandfather is behind her. Yeah, I'm quite quiet here. They are who, there was a lot of them, but they are who welcomed her through to the other side. She's going quite slowly, as you can tell, just by... There'll be reason for this, just by her... Yeah, my voice is really slow. What is it? What would you like to say, or what would you like to, if there is anything, or what would you like to ask? What would you like to know? She's here, and
Probably I'd like her to know that she's been on my mind, and if she's okay.
Yeah, she is okay because she was welcomed. Is she saying that again, that she was welcomed through on the other side? She was a little scared, but she had no reason to be when she was welcomed through. And now her voice is coming up. Because she was sung through. Okay, now I'm going to get a little tearful here, because she was sung through and, waiata, welcomed through before as soon as she was crossing and that the fear was there, that was quickly diminished for her, and she was welcomed through. And there's something here about forgiveness of herself. Yeah, forgiven. You'll know what I'm talking about. You'll know what I mean, right? Yeah. So there was deep forgiveness. And hence that's why she was stepping back and stepping forward when we called for her. And hopes you understand, and she deeply loves you. And I'm just trying to remember what your question was. One was, is she all right? And the other is, and you don't even need to remember, we just be right in this moment. She's doing this motion now with you, and deep connection to the sea, and she's saying thank you for being there. And thank you's not enough, though, she says, and she's wanting me to go really, really close and really look into your eyes. She's saying thank you for being there in her deepest moments. No moments, you know what I mean. Deepest, hardest, toughest moments. She's saying she couldn't have done it with have lasted as long, been here. She's saying, and now she's looking down because she's saying you were her strength. You are her strength. And she's saying that you are doing a big job, the family. Would that be right?
Mm.
Yeah. And she's looking like this. I'm right here with you. We're right here with you. And so is your grandmother and great-grandmother are supporting you with this, and your grandfather's great-grandfather on your father's side's come through. And there's 7 of them. Now there's 9 of them. They're quite, the room's getting really full. It's actually taking my breath away with you. Hang on, I'm just going to breathe, because when they all come in really close, our deceased loved ones, it takes my breath away. Yeah, they're coming in for you as huge, like, whew, I'm just going to take a breath because it's a lot. The love, the aroha, I almost am speaking te reo now. I'm not, but I am. But the you know how our language is very much it's spoken, it's feeling. They're coming through and they're singing. If you feel comfortable now, if you could just take a breath with me, maybe even just close your eyes if you feel comfortable with that.
Yep.
Because actually the reason it's taking my breath away is because they're bringing through a lot of aroha, so let's just bring this through and bring this in. And everyone that's listening, please just open up and support this to come through. And just for you, deeply, feeling your whānau and their waiata, the healing. That this healing word is not enough. Wairua, enough of a word to explain. Just bringing this through deeply into your heart, into all of your being. so that you feel deeply supported, and that in your own way you understand that you do not need to do this walk on your own, and that you can be deeply, deeply loved and supported through this. And letting all of this aroha and wairua and their beautiful waiata, it's singing, it's almost lifting off the roof. You know, the healing power of waiata. Waiata means song in our culture. Just for those that are listening, yeah, hiarana mai, you can feel it. And bringing this into your heart again, and to feel, feel your mother's and great grandmother stroking your back and comforting you and putting blankets around you, actually keeping you very warm. Keeping you warm and strengthening you, because you are strengthening everyone else. And it's important, I know how important it is that you are taken care of. And just taking this time for you. I'm sorry, I'm just going to just blow my nose here.
It's fine.
And just gently coming, yeah, just gently, yeah, just take a moment, eh? And I'm really not in any rush to come out of this, because I just want to thank you for your beautiful grace and your presence, and for everything that you've brought to everyone else here, and your beautiful whānau on the other side too, all the healing that they've brought through. Your family are quite a powerful force of healing.
Mm-hmm.
And is there anything else that you'd like to kōrero, to speak with, to say with
my in-laws are on the other side, and I'm pretty confident I know where they are and what they're doing, but I'll just, I guess maybe just let them know.
Yeah.
That was...
Yeah. I just did this with my heart, like a big pump to my heart, and they're saying, and my voice is going, whew, they're just saying you're the strength of the family. This is just coming through in this reading for you. You're the strength of the family, of your whānau and extended whānau, and they're saying they're so proud of you. Their voices are booming up. They're on back, oh crikey, on my back, and I'm also almost doing that on your shoulder, in recognition, deep recognition of who you are, who you always have been, who you are and how you are for people and for your whānau and for everyone, and they thank you. Whew. It just keeps coming through how strong you are, and how big your presence is. And no kidding that you would then bring through or allow this your presence to have your whānau and everyone bring through such deep healing for yourself and for everyone else here, and I deeply thank you for that.
Thank you. I actually feel really good And when you were talking about blankets, and I was actually thinking, oh, I'm starting to get a bit hot in my hoodie here.
Yeah.
And starting to have a bit of a sweat going on. And when you said that, I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because they're like loading you up with 2 blankets. Like they've got the, the brownie sort of, the base is cream, and then they're brownie sort of checkered, and they're showing me they've got like one double layered and then another one double layered, and I'm seeing you going like this in terms of, whew, like you can let your shoulders down, you can let, you can just go, oh, they've got my back. They've got my back. They might be making me a little bit warm right now, but they're when you're being over smothered.
Yeah. And I actually feel quite peaceful. I'm feeling quite peaceful at the moment. Like the last couple of days have been a little bit intense out in the workforce, but like I felt warm, like really quite hot, and even now I'm sort of still feeling quite hot. But my heart feels peaceful now. So,
darling.
So thank you. And
yeah, absolute pleasure. And someone beautiful here in the comments, you may want to go back and have a look afterwards. And she's saying your face has changed. And I've just observed that too, with the healing coming through and the shift, exactly what you spoke about.
It's good to know that my sister-in-law is, we were the same age, and we're very different. And I was able to spend some time with her before she passed away, and just serve her. And I just wanted to know she was okay, and that whatever she did prior to going, that I knew she would find out, and she just needed to forgive herself. I love you, my sister.
Yeah, she's showing me her lying there when she was alive, and then you being there with her in her most intimate moments. It was so deeply intimate. And she's saying, there we go, she's saying too, the healing that you brought through for her, it wasn't necessarily the corridor, the words, it was your presence. And now she's just letting a river of tears go and just flow and flow and flow. And she's saying thank you for connecting her to herself and to the other side. And she's saying, just, you have no idea, sis, what you up for me, my world. She said, I didn't know that was, I know this is all going to make sense to you, but she's saying, I didn't know that was all possible until I sat with you, until I was with you. And she's just letting this flood of tears go, tears of gratitude and tears of, not just anyone can do that. Now she's going like that. Not just anyone can do that. It takes some.
It's funny because I thought I was the only one feeling that. I thought, man, I'm getting something here. I'm only sitting here with you, but I'm getting way more than I possibly imagined. And it wasn't even, she couldn't talk.
Yeah.
But there was messages going across, and
yes,
it's special.
Yes, yes, and she keeps showing me this, this light, like this light, like, it's otherworldly and magical, and the whole experience that she felt all of it and more. And more. And she's saying, I don't know, I'm just going like this, and she's saying that just in time that, and I'm being shown the infinity sign in time, that is possible with you and her, just when you're ready for it. That.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolute pleasure. It's been, you know what? Some experiences really stay with me, with people that I sit with, and this really, they all do in their own way, and I hold a piece of that in my heart, and this, thank you. Wow.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolute pleasure. Aroha nui, and
Aroha to you too.
yeah, thank you's not enough. Just, yeah, lots of love and bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.
Wow. 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 Okay. I just need to, whew, I just need to, yeah, wow, I'm just going to take a breath. So I really hope by being here that you get the experience of what it's like to bring through your deceased loved ones and all the healing that can happen, and then the ways in which we can feel them. So I just would like to bring through someone else too before we finish up here. And thank you for waiting.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm so excited. I have actually spoken to you before, maybe like a month ago, but I didn't ask for anybody to come through because I was a bit like taken off guard by the live, so I wasn't exactly sure what you did.
Oh, okay. Is there someone that you want to bring through?
Yeah, and I didn't think to ask the last time because I was a bit confused by what it was that we were channeling, so I didn't actually ask for anybody to come through.
Okay, sure. So where are you?
I'm in Sydney.
Sydney. Amazing. That's right. And can you tell me your name again?
Yeah, it's Jay.
Jay. Lovely. Okay, Jay, so who is it that you'd like to bring through?
I would, if possible, I would really love to bring through my great-grandmother, so my grandfather's mum. Because I feel a really strong connection to her. I've never met her because I'm too young, but from all the photos, and I would love to know, we don't know anything about her, so I would really love to know like a little bit about her background and her. I feel like she was like a very powerful woman, but it's all very mysterious, and I feel a really strong connection to her, so I would love to bring her forward if possible.
Okay, so what is it that you'd like to know? She's here, but she's stepping back. She feels a little overwhelmed, actually. She's stepping. Was she quite private?
I think so, yeah. We don't know anything about her.
She's really quite private. And yeah, and okay, so what I want to say, and I'm never encouraging someone to sit with me and pay for a session, but when you asked for her, she just went into overwhelm on a private platform, and I'm not suggesting that you book in with me. I'm just saying what she's saying.
Oh, sure.
That it would be quite a lot for me to bring her through and to do justice and to share some of. Yeah, okay, good. I've absolutely got to hear. She's coming a bit closer and she's just saying she's intensely private. She's using those words. She's intensely private, and she would. Okay, now she's going really fast, and I'm just going to ask her just to slow up a little bit. But she's saying that she would like to be able to, and as you can tell by who I am, I don't push for people to have sessions with me. I just like to bring deceased loved ones through. But I really need to tell you exactly what she's saying, and that is that she wants to be able to explain who she is, and for you to be able to sit and write, and for her to intimately tell you moments of her life and who she was. And she's saying that you even have those abilities to be able to automatically write and to give it a go, to bring her in, sit somewhere quietly and then just call her in, because she knows you have those abilities, right?
Yeah. I never channel the deceased loved ones. I only ever channel higher dimensions, so I don't bring through ancestors.
Well,
it's
if
just
you'd like to.
Yeah, I guess it's a choice because, like you said, I feel sometimes a bit like Whoopi Goldberg in Ghost, like when they all come forward.
Yeah, and what you can do, is say a little karakia, a prayer of, you already know this, right, of protection, and then just ask that you'd like only for her to come through. Only for her to come through, and then wait until you feel it, and then put the protection in place so that not everyone comes in. And if you feel a little nauseous, this is how I know if someone has come in too close. I start to feel quite nauseous, and I'm like, excuse me, you've come in too close. Can you just, whew, just like, and then just breathe out, and then just ask them, yeah, it's lovely you've come through, but just step aside a little bit. It's like when someone comes in and sits really close to you and you're like, oh goodness. So just yeah, so just ask, you can, because she's saying absolutely she'd like to be able to sit with you and bring through glimpses. She's saying they'll just be glimpses and they'll be moments, and really trust whatever comes through. And some might be a bit of she's laughing because she's saying you might get a little bit of noise that you write, like oh, what am I gonna have for dinner, but just write that, and then write little glimpses that you get for her, and then you'll start to build up your own unique way of knowing that it's her, and then channeling her, and then understanding that it's her and what she's saying and what you'd like to ask her and what you'd like to know about.
Okay. I'll try that.
Yeah, do try it, and then write me back, or but she's saying and she's laughing because she's saying you've absolutely got those abilities. And she really, I can see you almost making a what am I looking up, like a diary, like a little book, a precious little book of her life, just little glimpses and feelings of her life. She really wants to do this for you and with you.
I just I have this, and I just wrote her name in this before we started, because I was like, if you're supposed to come through, then I'll be selected.
Oh my goodness, that's exactly what I was seeing, and I'm looking up going, what is it, where is it? I can see it, I can feel it, and I can see the book. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah
see so so there we go, you're all ready for it, you're prepared.
Thank you so much.
Absolute pleasure. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Lovely to see you, and just write me back, or
I will keep you posted.
Let me know. Okay, lots of love. Bye for now.
Bye.
Wow, amazing. I love it how our deceased loved ones come through. Okay, so Natalie has been waiting for a while. We're at 1 hour, but I really want to just bring her through. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Oh, you've been waiting so patiently.
Hello.
Hi.
I've never done this before.
Where are you?
Can you hear me? I'm in the UK. I'm in Somerset, near Glastonbury.
Beautiful. So can you tell me your name?
Natalie.
Natalie, lovely to meet you, Natalie. So I saw you waiting there, and I just saw that we'd gotten to the top of the hour, and I'm like, no, I'm just going to bring you through. So who is it that you'd like to connect with?
There's so many people, but I feel my uncle, I'd like to see how he's doing. My mum's brother. It was 3 years ago. Very kind of, everything happened so quickly.
Yeah, it did. He's saying that the suddenness about it, and that he wasn't so prepared.
Yeah.
And he's standing here right with us. And he's saying about the suddenness, and then he was gone. And yet he was quite strong, wasn't he? Still, still
it was
very showing me.
Yeah,
he's almost showing me his muscular, like quite, like very strong, and Abel, and he's showing his car for some reason. Oh, he's standing in front of his car. I'm not sure what the significance of that is. Yeah, he's standing in front of his car almost as though he's proud, or he's not posing, but he's standing in front of his car. I don't know why this is, and this may make sense to you later on. What is it that you'd like to talk to him about? And my voice has gone quite robotic.
I feel, I just got a slight feeling. It's interesting because my dad just came on here, and his brother also died the same summer. They both went, and I feel like you're talking about him, maybe.
Yeah.
Just the way you're describing him. And my mum's brother was more gentle and subdued, and he wouldn't stand in front of the car, but my other one would.
And see, this is what happens. This is a classic example
Yeah.
of what happens. This always happens. Whoever's sort of more the gentle ones step back and then let that's exactly what's happening. And my voice is burned up because they're laughing with each other, with each other. And I want to say that they're sort of slapping each other, just laughing. There's quite a lot of movement now, and even that they're quite comical. On the other side, they're quite comical, and they're using a lot of humor. And I just forgot what I was going to say. They're saying that they were using a bit of a competition, and there's being competitive about who was going to come through. I'm going quite fast now. And there's a bit of trickster. There's a little bit of trickster here. Trickster movement, banter, and they're almost moving in front of me, like, and they're bringing through some humor for you. They're moving a lot, and they're bringing through a lot of humor, and it's almost like a moving target. I'm like, I just want to say to your, I want to say to your uncle, yeah. Just
this sounds like them. I'm feeling the essence. Yeah,
they're just moving and tricking me, and it's like I almost want to go, hang on, like I just want to put my thumb down and just go, hang on a minute, just stop still. There's a lot of movement, and I wonder if that's the way, and even my body is just wanting to move a lot, and I wonder if that is the way in which your family communicated, with quite a lot of movement. I don't know whether it's dance. It doesn't feel like dance, but there's just a lot of movement, or when you communicate. Does that make sense?
Yeah, more on my dad's side. Yeah. Should I ask for Simon? Shall I say, yeah, it's my mum's brother?
Yeah, he's here. I've just gone really quiet, and he's quite contemplative.
Yeah.
And he's just, actually, my body language, if I could just show you, I'm just kind of sitting with my hands on my chair and just sitting in front of you, quite contemplative, almost waiting for you to speak. He's waiting for you to speak, and his body language is quite relaxed and quite just sitting with you, absolutely sitting with you, and smiling, a gentle smile. And my body language has changed quite a bit. Yeah.
He was one of the most gentle people that I've ever known. And it was such a shock because it happened all in 3 months. Him and the other uncle, they both had diabetes, and it was almost like a competition. They both died from similar things. And I tried to get to see him at the hospital, but I just missed him. I just saw him just as he'd gone, but I felt his presence there, and I wonder, this is just coming now, I wonder if he knew that I was there and I was talking. I was holding his hand, and I was talking to him.
Yeah, he knew that you were there, and as you were speaking, he knew that you were coming too.
Yeah.
He knew you were racing and coming, and and he's saying that you helped him to cross over. He's trying to put it in the best language possible, but to feel, he's saying, using the word safe, to feel safe, to feel safe, to feel safe. And I'm definitely feeling, I can feel that these are his words, because there's the gentleness with him. Safety in his heart, safety in his heart, he's saying. You felt him, you helped him to feel safe, and he thanks you for that. Without that safety, there was fear. There was fear. But he was feeling that safety from you even before you arrived. That's what he's trying to say. Even before you arrived. Your strong way, your strong way, the way in which you would always reassure him that you would take care of him, that you would take care of him. And even on the other side, he's saying, if that's possible, and hang on, he's saying, you know what I'm meaning, right?
I felt so connected to his journey, his soul, his soul passing, and I was praying and singing all the way to the hospital, and I was talking to him when he was in a coma on the phone, and I was joking with him.
He's saying that your voice is healing, he's saying not was, is healing and reassuring and energetic, like it just went straight into his body and straight into all of his being. The resonance and reassurance. He knew he was going to be okay in terms of passing. And every time, it was interesting because he's saying to me, every time the fear snuck in for him, it would be getting this resonance of your voice and your song, and you know, the powerful resonance of song. That's what I'm trying to explain, the powerful resonance of song, when you hear a song and it just lands on your heart and you can feel it.
I can't stop shivering. Yeah.
And you know, I noticed you're yawning, and I often do that, have my breath taken away when someone on the other side comes through really closely and really strongly. I can see exactly what's happening. There's a lot happening in the space between you and I, with you and I, and with him. And he's rocking backwards and forwards between us. He's so grateful for you. And he keeps using present tense. He keeps using present tense, not past tense. And he's saying he's so grateful for you. For you. For you. For you. I don't know, he couldn't sing, could he? He couldn't, well, he
really loved classical music, and I never heard him sing though.
He was sing, wants to be able to sing to you how much he loves you, and how he'd sing to you in a song how much he loves you, and he'd thank you. He'd thank you. He'd thank you. And he's very much present tense, very much with you, with you in your heart, on your heart. Your heart. Let's just take a breath, eh? And it's 11:11 here. I absolutely love it. That's
and he was born on 11th. Yeah.
Okay, that's making me tearful because he's just wanting, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, the way in which he's bringing the messages through. Okay, let's just sit with all of this beautiful session and just bring through. And really just taking some deep breaths if you feel comfortable to do that, and just really capturing. He has become quite elevated, and I'm feeling my heart, the resonance in my heart, and bringing that through to your heart as well, and really capturing the essence of this, I was going to say this session, these moments, this time, that there is no distance between us and our deceased loved ones on the other side. He's so grateful for you and loves you so much. And his heart's bursting, he's saying.
His what?
His heart is bursting.
I love him so much, and he was my favorite
Yeah.
family person, to be honest.
He knows that. He knows that. He's saying he was so lucky to have shared that with you in the time that you got to spend together, and that time never finishes, never ends. He's saying that with quite, yeah, that time never finishes and never ends. So just gently opening your eyes and bringing and carrying this with you, just in your own time. Yeah, so
Thank you so much.
Absolute pleasure. So sleep well now.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots and lots of love. And thank you
Lots
for
of-
coming on.
Thank you.
Okay, bye for now.
Bye.
Wow, amazing. Wow, goodness gracious. Sometimes I just have my breath taken away. So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for being here. It's been absolutely amazing. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for your support. Thank you everyone who was brave enough and had the courage to come on and bring through your deceased loved ones. I couldn't do it without you. I couldn't do what I absolutely love if it wasn't for you. So I just, from my heart to yours, thank you so much. And if you'd like to book in with me, the link is just there in the comments. Okay, take care and lots of love, and bye for now.